my channel. My name is Belle, where I do vlogs, lifestyle, beauty, fashion, you name it. I'm the queen of many talents. So today I'm just going to be filming my natural makeup routine. Yeah, and just chatting with you guys so that you guys can get to know me a little better. And yeah, let's get into it. So I already primed my face using the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid and some SPF, because you need to be using SPF every day so you don't get wrinkles and you can look young. So I'm just going to be using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. This one has hyaluronic acid in it as well, and it's not really my shade because I got a little tanner. I'm gonna have to use my palette smear, but it's fine. And so I'm just blending it out. Yeah. And so I got into makeup when I was 12 because I used to watch a lot of TV and I saw that the girls had really nice makeup and I thought I want that too. So I asked my mom if I could do my makeup and we did. I started off with a lot of browns, which I don't regret. I use browns till this day, and then I kind of moved into using pinks, and then I did more bold looks. Now I'm really into a lot of blues. I really like using blue. I just feel like it makes the color of my eyes pop a little more because they're not poop brown. They're like a little lighter. They're not hazel though. I recently graduated and your girl has a job, but it's not a big girl job. Still looking for one of those. Hopefully it comes soon. But yeah, just kind of applying everywhere. Okay, is that blended out enough? There, so I blended out the foundation. And this one isn't too heavy. I feel like I just put a lot of foundation on my face and that's why it comes out heavy, because I've definitely used this before and it hasn't been that heavy. But I don't know why I do. I'm like flawless. Alright. So next I'm going to be using this ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. This one has hyaluronic acid in it too. This one I'm pretty sure is not my shade either. That's because when the lady was at Ulta, the lady that was helping me, I kept having her go to the back and I felt really bad having her go to the back again just to get me right color. So I was like, I'll just pick up the wrong color. Applying it straight down because that kind of gives your face like a lifted look, which is what we want. Especially when you're trying to do natural. And if you really want to do natural, like you're not wearing any makeup, then just add very little. But your girl's skin is not good enough for that right now. Alright. We got it. And then I like to just put some on the outer corner because my eyes do kind of sink in, and that creates like a dark circle kind of look. So we're just gonna fill that in with concealer. So recently I've gotten back into makeup. I kind of had a point in my life where I wasn't that into makeup anymore, just because I was like, it takes so much time to do, you know. But then I watched Euphoria and the makeup, I got back into it, as you can tell, which is why I'm making this video. But yeah, let's look from this angle because you want to really do your makeup in natural light, or the kind of light that you're going to be in, because your makeup can look completely different depending on the lighting that you're in. So I'm going out to lunch today with some friends, so I personally am going to want something that mimics the sun because I'm going to be outside. So I finished that. I'm going to set that here. And so now I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques 201 brush, it's the powder brush, and I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm just going to be setting what I did because your girl gets oily and we don't want this crease. I personally don't bake just because me personally, I haven't noticed that much of a difference. For some people it does make a big difference. Oh. Okay. So I'm just putting some on my brush and then tapping it off. So when you're going for a natural look, you don't want to use too much powder. You just want to use enough so that it sets and so that your powder won't go anywhere, or your foundation won't go anywhere. So all done with my powder. So you don't have to use that much at all. So this just okay. Clearly powder loves me. We primed our face, put on foundation, concealer, powder. Now we get into the good part. So I'm going to be using this palette, and when you're doing a natural makeup look, you want something that's close to your skin tone. It doesn't have to be exact, not exact. So I'm probably going to be using this color right here. I'm not sure what it's called. I threw out the little map that it comes with. But yeah, so we're gonna start there. So I'm just taking this Tarte brush, came with another one of my palettes, but I lost that palette, so I don't use it anymore. Anyway, let's get into it. Kind of just, no, try and make it so you guys can see, but I'm just taking a little bit of that color and putting it here. Because you don't want to be using that much colors, you know? You want to keep it natural. Maybe you want it to look like you're not wearing any makeup. So goal is to not make it very obvious. So not a lot of colors. Natural looking colors if you can. And if you don't have a color that's kind of close to your skin tone, then what you can do is you can take a lighter color and a little bit of just a little bit of a darker color and kind of just blend it into your eye, and that works very well. I had to do that before, so I know. Yeah, thankfully this palette has one that's pretty close to my color of my skin. The color of my skin, yeah. Alright, so I'm done with that. So I'm just going to be taking, this is a NYX brush, and I'm going to blend the eyeshadow. And so I'm just kind of doing a back and forth motion right now. And when I really want to get it to be blended, then that's when you start doing circling motions. I finished doing this, and this is totally up to you. You don't have to do this step, but I personally like to use eyeliner just because it fills in my lash line a little more. Since my lashes, I got the gene from my Filipino side where my lashes just, they kind of end up looking sparse, so this is my best friend. And I like to use black because I use black mascara. But if you really want something looking more natural, then kind of use a brown, like a darker brown. I would say like this color would be a good choice, this brown right here. Because you don't want anything too dramatic if you're really going for that natural look. So this is the ColourPop liquid liner. Works very well for me. I usually don't like liquid liners, but this one I absolutely love and adore, and it was not expensive at all. I'm just trying to show you guys. You want to do a very thin line. And just follow the natural lash. And so I like to bring the eyeliner in all the way into my inner eye, just because I really like it to look full all the way through. But be careful that you're not doing it too thick, because then you can kind of make your eyes look not like their natural shape. And if you want to change shape, then go ahead. But personally, right now, I'm okay. Let's get into mascara. So the mascara that I use is Milk Makeup, and this is their Kush mascara. I personally adore this mascara just because I noticed that my lashes stay curled longer and they're more noticeable. First, we gotta curl our lashes, so I'm going to be using this eyelash curler. You don't have to use it. I know some people don't like to use these. But yeah, so first we're just going to curl our lashes. And if you haven't seen the technique that a lot of people use, they kind of just pulse, and this is the same one that I use. You pulse at the root of your lashes, and then you go up a little bit more and you pulse at the middle of your lash. There you go, and pulse at the top. That way your lashes can really go like this instead of just right. So I like to do one eye at a time because my lashes won't stay curled for very long without mascara. And to make this look natural, you really should be going over the edge of your mascara and just wiping off the excess mascara from the applicator. So just taking the mascara and putting it onto my eyelashes. So I've done the mascara on the top lash line. If you want to, you can put some on the bottom lash line. I personally just like how it looks on the top. So next we're just going to do the other eye. Curl the other eye, same. I pulse 3 to 5 times at each section. So root, middle, top. So curled those lashes. I'm just going to apply mascara again. Making sure to wipe the excess. And so some things to know about me is I am from California. Yeah, I've grown up here, lived here my entire life, went to college here. I'm a college graduate. And yeah, just living the life, trying to do some traveling, working. And I've always thought about starting YouTube, but I just was always so afraid to pull the trigger, you know, because I was busy with school and everything, that I felt like it wouldn't be one of my top priorities. So all done with that, and so far so good. And now I'm just going to be doing my eyebrows. So my eyebrows personally don't take a lot of time. I have this tip of a eyeshadow brush, which I don't use except for my eyebrows because I really don't need that much product on my eyebrows. So I just go ahead in my James Charles palette and I use this dark brown, and I just kind of pat it once and then put it on my eyebrows. We'll go on this side so that you guys can see. So my eyebrows filled in, but it does look a little splotchy. So what I do is I just take an old brow brush. This one used to have product in it, but I finished that. So I'm just gonna do this and just kind of spoolie it. For me personally, I am lucky and my eyebrows growing really well, and so I've been getting them waxed just to kind of shape them because I did screw them up pretty bad and they were very uneven, but now they're a little more even now. So your eyebrows don't have to be twins, they can be sisters, guys. Just make sure they look good. So as I did on the other side, I'm just filling in spots and just kind of blending it out, and then spoolie out the color. So I'm pretty happy with how my brows look. Now we're gonna go into contour. So this foundation is kind of a little more yellow on my skin tone, which my skin does have a yellow undertone to it because I am part Asian. So just taking this brush, this is an It Cosmetic brush, and this is usually for foundation, airbrush foundation, but I really like it with my contour. So I'm taking the benefit of the bronzer, being my brush into it, gonna tap it to get a little bit of the excess off, and then I'm gonna put this on my cheeks. Really, I'm just putting it wherever I feel like I can thin out my face. So you want to be looking at your face initially like this. I've done this so many times that I already know where it is and I can feel where it is. But my face is pretty round, so I just want to thin it right here. And this I find helps me with the foundation and makes it look a little more matched to my arms. I want to make my face not look so round, so I want to kind of make it look like I have more cheekbones. So just cutting in right here. And then for my forehead, kind of just like to put it on the top right here, so my forehead looks a little smaller, a little more tan, you know. For some reason my face doesn't really ever tan, so that's fun. And my face is always a different color than my body, even my neck, no matter how hard I try. And so because I didn't put foundation on my neck, I kind of just go ahead and put some bronzer just so that it doesn't look too off, you know. And so I have a bone here that kind of pops out. So what I like to do is put contour on there too to kind of make it look like it's not popping out so much. So use contour to your advantage. If you don't like something about your face, contour it. You can make it look different, you can accentuate it if you like it. Totally up to you. Makeup is creative. You can do anything you want with it. So I'm done with my forehead, and now I like to go over my nose. So just kind of going over the side of my nose. I like the shape of my nose already, so I don't do too much. There. So now we're gonna go back to the cheeks, because not really the cheeks, but the jawline, because your girl wants that snatched jawline look, you know? Honestly, I didn't get into contour until 2016, when that was what everybody used. If you remember that phase, props to you, because that was truly iconic. The lip kits, the matte lip kits, the lip liners, the brows. Y'all, the brows were something else during that era. And I am not ashamed to say that I took part in that era. And I look good. Now we're going to be using blush. I used to hate blush. I used to be like, why do I have to wear blush? Like, what is it gonna add? It adds a lot. So I'm using the Sonia Kashuk one, and it's in the shade 9. It's called Melon. And so just gonna take a little bit of that on this same brush. I like to put it right where my cheeks kind of bunch up when I smile, because I really like that look. But if you're looking for something a little more discreet, kind of put it up here. So I'm really excited to just be getting out this kind of content for you guys, because this is personally what I like to watch on YouTube. I love watching makeup tutorials and learning how to do makeup, and so if I can teach other people how to do makeup, that would be so cool. So just really excited for all the stuff that's going to be coming on this channel. Excited to teach y'all and learn from you guys too. So I just put blush on my forehead, the tip of my nose, and my chin, because I like it to look a little more, I don't know the word, dispersed throughout my face. Basically, we're all done with the face. I used to love highlighter in 2016. Don't like highlighter, so I'm just going to be taking it on my ring finger of my right hand and just kind of blending it. I'm probably going to get teased for doing it like this, but I don't need a fan brush. I can just blend it out with my finger. It's my 2016 moment to add to this makeup. Because I feel like that's when I really started to learn makeup. I really started to go out of my comfort zone in 2016. I started using golds too. I absolutely love gold makeup, and I'll show you how I do that too. So I am also just contouring the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, and just the inner corner of my eyes. We're going full 2016, y'all. And on the lip. There we go. And now we're gonna get into the lips. So I personally am a very simple lip girl. I don't use very much on my lips. Just this or this. You can get any lipstick you want. I kind of like darker colors lately. This one is a little more pink. This is a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I like this one too, but if I'm looking for something that's a little more pink. So I'm just going to be taking this Lip Story from Sephora. This is the color Rouge. I don't know. Rouge? No, doesn't that mean lipstick? So it's color 83. Cream Wonderland. Or Wonderland Cream. Whatever. Wonderland. It's shade 83. Just remember 83. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of like my moment where I can really make it known that I am wearing makeup, even though I'm making it look natural. So just putting it on my lip, and I kind of like to overline a little bit. If you're not as precise, then definitely use lip liner, because it is harder to get precise lines with the lipstick. And then kind of just do that so that it's not just wasting a lot of product on the top. I also overline my bottom lip. And then I kind of just like to blend it out with my pinky, or whatever finger you prefer. And so one thing to note if you are going to be overlining is when you get towards this corner, try and not overline as much, because it will make it look more natural. So yeah, this is my no makeup look, or natural makeup look, as I should say. We'll be right back. Alright, so I am back, and if you're anything like me, you touch your face a lot, even though you're not supposed to, but my makeup always comes off, and that's why I use setting spray. And I have very oily skin, so I wanted to get something that was oil control, and so I got this one from Urban Decay. It is the De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray Oil Control, and this one works amazing. I love it so much. So just, I love watching these on the videos. This one isn't as satisfying as the Morphe one, but that's okay. And so just kind of spray it 3 times, get all sides of your face, and you're good to go. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.